Hey, what's up everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're just going to revisit some Commander Legends. We're going to do a nice little draft booster box break. No battle today, just a nice easy box break. And Commander Legends, especially these draft booster boxes for what they go for, still continue to be like a really just a nice opening with some really good pulls in there, some good hits at both the rare level, of course the mythic level, and we'll talk about that. Hopefully we'll see some of that. And some really playable commons and uncommons, like good for kind of building up your kind of commander collection with the staples. So it's a fun product. Excuse me. It's a fun product. I enjoy revisiting it whenever we can. So hopefully we see some good stuff today. With that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So we have 6 Patreon participants today. It's going to give everyone 4 packs out of here. And, you know, I know that it's not, as of this moment, Commander legal. It's on the ban list, but Jeweled Lotus kind of making a nice little comeback right now. Some possible speculation around what April has in store for us. You, of course, have Vamp Tutor, and I think Vamp Tutor is back up to like 45 bucks. Mana Drain, Commander Plate. Commander Plate took a little hit after the X-Men Secret Lair came out because it was a reprint in, I think, Iron Man. But still a valuable card. Scroll Rack's another really good one. At the rare level, you have Opposition Agent, you have Jessica's Will, you have a Chroma's Will. So just, and of course you have the actual crowd lands as well. Those are pretty solid still. Obviously just insta plays in your mana base for commander decks. Okay, let us deal out some packs here. We got 4 for JB, 4 for Ben Corbin, 4 for Future, 4 for Isan, 4 for Tucker O, and that should leave 4 for, last but not least, Kazi. And again, just doing a nice little break today. No battle, so we'll just go 2 rounds of 2. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. Hopefully we see some of those dynamic hits in here. You still have like a $7 uncommon with 3 visits as well. I think one of the commander partners, Kedis, I think that card's up to like 5 or 6 bucks as well as a uncommon partner. So, okay, Finhorn Elves, nice. We'll mostly skip past the commons and uncommons. I won't spend too much time on them. Okay, Humble Defector, Interpret the Signs, Cast Down. Rare is Sakashima's Will. If that comes with a Sakashima in this box, we'll be in business. But the will itself, eh. Alright, Dargo. Siani. And a foil common, Soul's Might. We should get... excuse me. We should get about like around 4 mythics a box. Depending on, one of those should be like a commander slot mythic as well. There's some womp womp ones, but there's some bangers at the top of that mythic chain as well. Victimize, very nice, uncommon. Lore Seeker Stone. Rare, hey, Rejuvenating. So we got our first crowd land of the box. It is the Rejuvenating Springs. That's not a bad pull. Tormod, Kangi, and an uncommon Fencing Ace. Sure, we'll throw the springs up top. Can't really feel too bad about pulling the crowd lands. They are, again, ever playable. All right, Ben Corbin, it is your turn for 2. Sisei's Ring, Coastline Marauders. Okay. Yeah, well, Coastline Marauders, Warden of Evos Isle, Dreamstone Hedron. Rare is a Horizon Stone. Radiant Sarah Archangel, Captain Vargas Wrath. Ooh, foil rare. It is Court of Grace. Hey, all right. At least actually a really playable rare as well. That's not bad. You become a monarch. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 spirit token with flying. And if you're the monarch, it's a 4/4 white angel creature with flying instead. That is not terrible. I like me some Court of Grace. Definitely a staple in my Sithis deck. All right, second pack for Ben Corbin. Usually get about one to two foil rares per box. So we could still be live for another one. Okay. Vow of Flight. Return to Dust. Hey, Rex Sage, sure. Ever playable. Rakshasa Debaser. And Halana. And Tago. Well, there's a second foil rare. Sure, alright. Ben Corbin, have yourself a time. That is Immaculate Magistrate. His second foil rare in the box. In back-to-back packs, in fact. Okay. Not all bad. Not all bad. Certainly at least playable. Alright, Future. You for 2. Alright. We're into our uncommons now. So we've got Intangible Virtue. We've got Grafted War Gear. Imperious Perfect. Rare is Court of Ambition. Let me move these over just slightly. There we go. Court of Ambition. Abomination of Llanowar. Prava. Foil common is Workshop Assistant. Our Prismatic Piper back there. Soul's Fire. Kinsbane Slayer. Wild Blight. Or Eye Blight, I should say. Okay. Maelstrom Colossus. First response. Ordeal of Nylea. Volcanic Torrent. Rare Mythic. It is a rare. It is a Blasphemous Act. Of course, Blasphemous Act is, again, just one of those ever-playable Commander staples. Very well-costed board wipe. Gets even easier as you go along. Kelith. Rayav. And a foil common Crimson Fleet Commodore. All right. Nothing crazy so far. Again, you know, a bevy of at least playables, but nothing standout-ish yet. A lot of box left. A lot of ball game left. All right, Isan for 2. We've got Burnished Heart. 3 visits. Well, there you go. There's some value. Again, this, I think 3 visits is back up to like $7 as an uncommon. So that's not bad. That's better than most of the rares in the set. Meteor Golem. Emberwild Captain. Captain Vargas Wrath again. Oh, Mythic. Hey, so we did get there's our first Commander slot Mythic. That is Kamal, Heart of Krosa. Kamal's okay. Not like a banger, but it's definitely like a card that I have found myself wanting to splash in a deck. Sleeve that up in just a moment. Our first Mythic of the box. Fortunately, that probably takes Sakashima off the table. And Jessica. I think Jessica's up to like, what, $9 or $10 too. So those are like the two, I think, of the better Commander Mythic. All right. Mask of Memory. Patron of the Valiant. Rare is Magus of the Order. And then we've got Nadir, Valise, Crushing Vines, and a Treasure Token. All right. Next pile up. Would not mind seeing a Justice Will or an Opposition Agent. I've pulled very few Opposition Agents. In fact, maybe only like 1 or 2 in a lot of Commander Legends boxes. I've pulled more. I think I've pulled more Jeweled Lotuses than I have Opposition Agents, as wild as that is. I think I pulled like 3 or 4 Jeweled Lotuses and like maybe 1 or 2 Opposition Agents. Confiscate. Kumbaj Witches. A little War Room action. War Room's not bad. That's, again, another playable. Emoti. Okay, there we go. There's a rare slot, commander slot. Nevinarol, or Larry Nevin. Urborg Tyrant. Dragon Mantle. And that will do it there. Let's go second pack for Tucker. Here we go. Faith's Fetters. Furnace Celebration. Guildless Commons. Rare is... There's a good one. I do believe Jessica's Will is back over $20. I think it's like $21. It is the most valuable rare in the set. I think it's like right neck and neck with Opposition Agent, because I think Oppo Agent is probably like right about $20 as well. So there you go, Tucker. That is a really good hit. That's exactly the rare you want to see. Beautiful. Jessica's Will. That That is a card. Is it a game changer? I think it's on the list. It should be. I mean, it's that good. Yuri, Blim, a little Rakdos action back here. So we got a Rakdos rare, Blim Comedic Genius, and then a Phyrexian Rager foil. So I will go ahead and, I know it's not a mythic, but I will sleeve up the Jessica's Will now. That is a very good hit. And it being a rare hit, we should have plenty of action left in the mythics to pull some spice there. Kazi, it is your turn. Up for 2. Here we go. We start off with an Angelic Armaments, a Volcanic Dragon, Demonic Lore. Rare is Nightshade Harvester. And then we've got Isior, we've got Amarith, so we've got another commander slot rare. And then foil common, sure. Second pack. All right. Vow of Duty, Ingenuity Engine, Shimmermere. Rare is Root Weaver Druid, Glaceon. Good, Coffiner. I actually really like Coffiner. The last U is, I think, a pretty sweet commander. We'll certainly play that in, or like what, Doran? Okay. All right. So we are through our first half of the box. We've still only seen one mythic. We have seen the most valuable rare. We did see 3 visits in there. I know it's not up top because we put the uncommons down at the bottom, but we did pull already the most valuable uncommon. So we're heading to the second half of the box now. Let's see some more Crowdlands, and let's see some of those top-end mythics, please. All right, JB, you for 2. Here we go. Horizon Scholar. Make a Stand. Pretty good card. Merchant Raiders. Rare is Necrotic Hex. Glaceon again. Radiant Sarah Archangel again. And a foil common Slith Ascendant. All right. Command Tower, sure, why not? Another Horizon Scholar, because, of course, Strength of the Back. Frenzied Saddlebrute. Rare is Soul of Eternity. Double rare, Arkelos, Lagoon Mystic. I like Arkelos. Oh, triple rare. Hey, Yurlock. Making mana burn great again, because that's essentially what he does. I actually really like Yurlock for that. All right, Terramorphic Expanse, Prismatic Piper, and that will do it there. Prismatic Springs we'll throw back on top. All right, Van Corbin, who have snagged both of the foil rares out of this box. Excuse me. All right, Fathom Fleet Swordjack. Scholar of the Ages, good card. Arcane Signet, also a good card. Rare is Promise of Tomorrow. Yeah, huh? Alina. We saw Halana earlier. So we got both of those partner twins in there. Slurk. And a foil uncommon Abomination of Llanowar. All right, next. Here we go. We've got ourselves a Vow of Torment, Hero's Blade, Feast of Succession, board wipe with Monarch potential, Wrong Turn, and Bear Claw. Hey, Singir, the Dark Baron. Actually, I do kind of like this. Vampire Noble. A little rare. Core Cartographer, Piper, and that will do it there. Okay. So, interesting. We did pull a Crowdland earlier. Typically, the boxes have 1, maybe 2. It kind of depends on the box. We do have 1, but I'm kind of hoping we see a second. The other part is there is 8 packs left in this box, and we have 1 mythic out of it. We should be live in these next 3 packs for, like, upwards of 3 mythics. So I'm kind of hoping that our hit ratio at this point ends up being almost 50% in these packs, between maybe another Crowdland and upwards of 3 mythics. All right, future. Here we go. We start off with the Skilled Animator, Brass Herald, Stinger Fling Spider. Rare, a Chromoswell. Okay, well there you go. There's at least another really good rare. So we've got the Jessica's Will and we got the Chroma's Will. So we got the 2 wills that you really, really want. We also got Sakashima's Will. I was like, which one of them? I was pretty sure we pulled another one. But that is a really high-end rare. We will absolutely take the Chroma's Will. That's not a bad hit at all. Followed by a Krark the Thumbless. Krark I really like as well. There's a Mythic. Oh, hey, cool. It's a Chroma. All right, Vision of Ixidor. It's another one of those slotted Mythics. Interesting. So I think she's... like she was kind of like a want Mythic for a while, but now she's kind of ticked up a little bit, so she definitely has some value too. I can't remember offhand. I don't want to misquote it, so I'll just say it's not terrible. It is not a travesty. There we go. We can say words. All right, and one more pack. So there's our second Mythic of the box. And an Chroma's Will. So we've hit a couple of the top end rares, including the most valuable rare. All right, Kangi's Lieutenant, Mindless Automaton, Pride of the Perfect. Oh, there's another Mythic, Mnemonic Deluge. Not the Mythic we wanted to see. All right, Malcolm Keen-Eyed, Belby, and Stone Fury. It is a Mythic. It does bring us up to 3 Mythics. So far, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We have not hit the Mythics that you want to see out of this product. All right, Isan. But we've hit 3 Mythics now. Should be live for, I think, at least one more. I'm hopeful that it's a really good one. Here we go. Fencing Ace, Armorcraft Judge, Nadier's Nightblade. There it is. There's a Mythic, and it's... yeah! It is still the Mythic. Whether it's on the ban list currently or not, I think this is up to $60 again. It was a $100 card, hit the ban list, felt real bad, went way, way, way down in value along with Dockside and Mana Crypt. And I think the sentiment that there's some optimism that it might just be changed to a game changer instead of being flat out banned. This is still now the best hit in the set. I mean, it is a $60 plus card. So, Isan, congratulations. That's the Mythic we wanted to see. That feels real good. And now I'm up to like 5 or 6 Jeweled Lotuses pulled as opposed to 1 to 2 opposition agents, for those scoring at home. Ghost of Ramirez Di Pietro. I was like, the fact that we're so far into this box and we've only seen 1 Mythic is absolutely crazy. Now we've seen the Mythic. So now we are at 4 Mythics. And we have the most valuable rare and the most valuable Mythic. So this box, by sheer definition, is just not all that bad. Preordained, despite the other Mythics kind of being a little lackluster. Codex Shredder, I like that card. Meteoric Mace. Revenant. Rare is Coercive Recruiter. Armix. Jared Carthalion. Not a terrible rare. Oh, there we go. Hey, Breaches. Millions of Breaches. Breaches, Brazen Plunder. I was like, I kind of almost forgot about it because I was so focused on the Mythics. I was like, we should be due for one. There's usually 1 to 2 etched foil cards per box for draft boxes. But the bigger picture, we have pulled another Jeweled Lotus. All right, Tucker. Here we go. Got ourselves a Vow of Wildness, Lightning Crew Rig, Sunset Pyramid. Rare is Sweet Gum Recluse. Kesset, Elgith, and a foil Volcanic Dragon. Sure. Here we go. Siren Storm Tamer, not a bad card. Open the Armory, also not terrible. Scaled Behemoth. Rare is Plague Reaver, Brinolin, Falthus, and an Azure Fleet Admiral foil common. All right. Did get a Jessica's Will, so not all bad, Tucker. Okay, Kazi. Kazi, end this box on a good note for us, please. We've got a Jessica's Will. We've got a Jeweled Lotus. We have the 3 visits, so we have the most valuable card at each of the levels for uncommon, rare, and mythic. But I would like to see maybe one more good impact rare. Here we go. Explosion of Riches, Noxious Dragon, Sifter Worm. Rare is Wheel of Misfortune. All right, Wheel of Misfortune actually is a few bucks. So along that vein, it's got some value to it. Not awful. Ragra, Soul's Fire, and that will do it there. All right, last pack. Any other juice left in this box? Maybe one of the Crowdlands. Maybe an Opposition Agent. Feel free to throw in a Scroll Rack or a Commander's Plate. Finhorn Elves, nice. Here we go. Last pack of the box. Daring Saboteur. Monstrous Onslaught. Slaughter the Strong. It is a mythic. And it is Soul Fire Eruption. Yeah, alright. Mostly struck out in the mythics, but we got the one that counts. Numa, Miara, and Gale Strike. Well, it did end up being then a 5 mythic box, right? And again, I don't say the important part, but if you're going to hit one and you're only going to have one that is truly impactful from a value standpoint, we got the one. Overall, it's hard to call any box that has a Jeweled Lotus and a Jessica's Will in it not a good box, so I'm definitely going to say this is a good box still. Despite the other mythics kind of largely being misses, but that is kind of the beauty of Commander Legends, right? Between Jeweled Lotus, between Vamp Tutor, Mana Drain, Scroll Rack, Commander's Plate, like there is some really good top-end stuff there for mythics, and enough value at the rare level with the Crowdlands and the Jessica's Will and Chroma's Will that there's some fun stuff there too. So anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a favor, if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much, everybody, and be well.